A sheriff's deputy in Paulding County is in jail tonight after a domestic disturbance at his home over the weekend.
36-year-old Patric Huston faces charges of obstruction of getting into an argument with colleagues who tried to arrest him. Fox 5's Daryl Carver has details.
Authorities here are clearly upset at the thought of having to investigate one of their own. But that's what authorities here in Paulding County, as well as the GBI, are now having to do as an officer sits behind bars. When we arrived at this home on Bethnal Way in Paulding County, a woman there declined to speak to us. Now authorities are investigating a domestic disturbance that happened there in the early morning hours of the 4th of July involving Deputy Patric Huston. Authorities say it was Huston's girlfriend who called 911, adding that he initially refused to talk to deputies who responded to the house. They were followed by county SWAT teams surrounding it.
He's a police officer. We know he's armed. I don't know what kind of guns he had. We know what kind he had that we've given him. So we couldn't bring a SWAT team at us in the middle of the subdivision. Our main thing is to get the situation resolved and keep the neighborhood safe.
Now those same neighbors tell us that those deputies remained out on the street for several hours investigating what exactly went on in Deputy Huston's home. After surrendering, authorities say they had more problems with Huston when they took him to the hospital for examination when he allegedly tried to leave before being tasered.
Allegations were made that he had put a gun to his head and threatened to hurt himself, so we took him to the hospital to be evaluated by doctors. Once we arrived at the hospital, Patric decided that he did not want to be seen by a doctor and got into it with our deputies on the scene.
Now Huston is locked up in isolation in the county jail, and his colleagues are trying to figure out what went wrong.
The whole department right now is hurting. It's tough when it's one of your own that gets involved in something that we're used to dealing with people we don't know. I don't know what's happened to Patric. Like I said, he's been a good deputy. He's been a good friend to a lot of people here, and this place is hurting because of what he's done.
Now the county sheriff here in Paulding County says with this arrest, Patric Huston's career in law enforcement is likely over. More on that part of the story coming up at 6 o'clock. For now, reporting live from Paulding County, Daryl Carver, Fox 5 News.